Today we're diving into Robert Kiyosaki's best-selling book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We'll be spilling the secrets on the important lessons from the book so you don't have to read it to learn the gems of financial wisdom. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you'll learn priceless information that will help you on your journey to wealth. Now on to the video. Lesson number 1, financial education is the ultimate superpower. Imagine two fathers with vastly different perspectives on money. One father is educated but struggling financially, and the other is an 8th grade dropout who becomes a millionaire. Kiyosaki's adventure starts with a revelation. Traditional schooling doesn't teach us how to manage money. His poor father, despite being a well-educated man, faced constant financial struggles. Meanwhile, his friend's father, Rich Dad, was an entrepreneur who left school in the 8th grade and built a fortune. The key difference? Financial education. Picture a young, curious Kiyosaki asking his poor dad for money advice. Poor dad responds with the usual mantra: study hard, get good grades, and find a secure job. Now imagine Rich Dad, brimming with excitement, telling Robert to invest in your financial education. Rich Dad advised reading books on investing, attending seminars, and learning from real-world experiences. This life-altering advice set Kiyosaki on a path of financial enlightenment. Kiyosaki recalls how his poor dad discouraged talking about money at home, believing it to be a taboo subject. However, Rich Dad actively involved Robert and his best friend Mike in financial conversations, teaching them about investments, assets, and liabilities. These lessons were hands-on and shaped Kiyosaki's understanding of how money works in the real world. How can we apply lesson number 1? Read lots of wise financial books that teach important lessons to become smarter with money. Lesson number 2, cracking the code, assets versus liabilities. One of the most game-changing lessons from Rich Dad was understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. In Rich Dad's world, assets put money in your pocket, while liabilities take it out. This simple yet profound distinction reshaped Kiyosaki's entire approach to building wealth. For example, think about the family home. Poor Dad considered it the ultimate asset, a mark of success. However, Rich Dad saw the house as a liability because of the ongoing expenses. Instead, he encouraged Kiyosaki to invest in real assets like rental properties, stocks, and businesses that generate income. Imagine young Kiyosaki, skeptical but curious, buying a small property, renting it out, and watching his money grow. This moment was a revelation. Assets work for you, even while you sleep. Another example Kiyosaki provides is the difference between his car and his rental properties. Poor Dad, like many people, viewed his car as a symbol of status. Yet it depreciated in value over time and required constant maintenance. Clearly a liability. Rich Dad's advice led Kiyosaki to prioritize purchasing rental properties that appreciated in value and provided a steady income. This distinction helped Kiyosaki to redirect his resources towards investments that would build his wealth rather than deplete it. How can we apply lesson number 2? Spend your money on business investments that will earn you money and grow over time, rather than money pits that lose value or tie up your money. Lesson number 3. Break free from the rat race. The rat race, a relentless cycle of working hard, earning money, and spending it all on liabilities. Kiyosaki paints a vivid picture of this trap and the importance of escaping it to achieve financial freedom. For example, Poor Dad's life was a rat race. Despite earning a good salary, he was always just one paycheck away from financial disaster, bogged down by mortgages, car loans, and credit card debt. Rich Dad, on the other hand, invested in income-generating assets, gradually building a portfolio that allowed him to step off the treadmill. Kiyosaki was inspired by Rich Dad. He invested in real estate and businesses, watched his private income grow, and broke free from the rat race. Kiyosaki tells about the time he worked for Xerox. He deliberately took the job, not for the salary, but to learn sales skills. Kiyosaki used his earnings to invest in assets. Over time, these investments allowed him to leave the job market entirely and focus on growing his business ventures. What is the lesson from number 3? Spend your money on long-term money-earning investments and also invest in your business knowledge about topics that will help you earn money. Lesson number 4, the entrepreneurial spirit is your ticket of freedom. Rich Dad instilled in Kiyosaki the spirit of entrepreneurship, urging him to see opportunities where others saw obstacles. According to Rich Dad, entrepreneurship was the key to unlocking greater financial rewards and independence. Flashback to Kiyosaki's childhood. Inspired by Rich Dad, he and his friend started a comic book library, charging kids a small fee to borrow comics. This early venture was more than just a fun project. It was a crash course in entrepreneurship, identifying a need, creating value, and making a profit. These lessons were invaluable as Kiyosaki later ventured into various businesses, from nylon wallets to educational games, each one contributing to his financial growth and wisdom. What can we learn from lesson number 4? Attitude is everything. If you go into business and finance with a winning, motivated, can-do attitude, you will come out on top of those who do not have that attitude. You also need to make smart and carefully thought-out business decisions, but once you have determined that something is a smart investment, roll up your sleeves and pursue it with gusto and persistence. Lesson number 5, learn for growth, not just for earning. Rich Dad's advice was clear: work to learn, not just to earn. By gaining diverse skills, you can open up a broader array of opportunities. Kiyosaki's career path is a testament to this principle. He worked in sales, marketing, and even as a tanker officer in the Marine Corps. Each role, though it paid modestly, enriched his skill set. Kiyosaki shares an experience when he worked for an oil company. The job paid well, but more importantly, it allowed him to travel the world and learn about international markets and world finance. These lessons were priceless when later in life he became an international businessman. Kiyosaki also describes his experience with network marketing. Although he was often criticized, he saw it as an opportunity to learn about sales, leadership, and building business networks. This job not only provided additional income, but also helped him develop skills that were crucial in managing and expanding his investment portfolio. The takeaway from lesson number 5: make your jobs and career choices about learning new skills and gaining experiences that will help you learn valuable lessons in the business world. Lesson number 6: embracing calculated risks as the gateway to success. Taking calculated risks is a cornerstone of financial success, according to Rich Dad. Avoiding risks can lead to missed opportunities. Kiyosaki shares a compelling story of his first real estate investment. Despite initial fears and skepticism, he purchased a small property. The risk paid off, yielding substantial returns. The subsequent financial rewards were not just monetary but also a powerful lesson in overcoming fear and embracing calculated risks. Rich Dad's mantra, "Don't let fear stop you from taking risks," became a guiding principle for Kiyosaki. Another example involves Kiyosaki's investment in a small oil company. Despite the moody nature of the oil market, Kiyosaki's thorough research and strategic approach turned a risky investment into a profitable venture. This experience reinforced the importance of due diligence and calculated risk-taking. Kiyosaki learned that while not every risk pays off, strategic and informed risks can significantly increase financial growth. What can we take away from lesson number 6? Do your research carefully, and if something looks like a sound investment, don't be afraid to take a risk. Lesson number 7. Achieving financial independence is the ultimate freedom. Financial independence, where your assets create enough income to cover your expenses, is the ultimate form of freedom. Rich Dad emphasizes this as the peak of financial success. Here's an example. Kiyosaki's journey to financial independence involved buying rental properties and investing in businesses to provide steady passive income. Picture Kiyosaki building his portfolio one property at a time, watching his passive income grow. Eventually, he no longer needed a traditional job to support his lifestyle. This achievement was a testament to the power of Rich Dad's teachings and a celebration of true financial freedom. The gem from lesson number 7: aim to achieve financial independence where your assets create income to cover your expenses. Lesson number 8: use the abundance mindset to unlock limitless opportunities. Rich Dad taught Kiyosaki to adopt a mindset of abundance, believing that opportunities for wealth are plentiful if one knows where to look and how to seize them. Kiyosaki contrasts Poor Dad's scarcity mindset, "we can't afford it," with Rich Dad's abundant mindset. How can we afford it? This shift in thinking spurred creativity and problem-solving. Imagine Kiyosaki facing a financial challenge, and instead of giving up, he brainstormed ways to overcome it. This mindset of abundance, seeking out and creating opportunities, became a cornerstone of his financial philosophy. Kiyosaki talks about how Rich Dad would always look for investment opportunities during economic downturns. Where others saw crisis and scarcity, Rich Dad saw potential and abundance. This lesson was crucial during the 2008 financial crisis when Kiyosaki, following Rich Dad's example, invested in undervalued properties and stocks, setting the stage for significant financial gains when the market recovered. The gem from lesson number 8: to look for opportunities for wealth and to believe that they exist. Having a positive can-do attitude is the most valuable lesson of all. Number 9. Invest in real estate as a path to your wealth. Real estate investing is a recurring theme in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad's enthusiasm for real estate as a means to build wealth is a lesson Kiyosaki took to heart. Kiyosaki shares numerous real estate success stories. One standout example is his investment in a small house in a struggling neighborhood. Picture Kiyosaki rolling up his sleeves, renovating the property, and renting it out. The investment not only improved the property's value, but also generated a steady income stream. These real estate ventures highlighted the potential of property investment to create significant wealth and provide financial security. Kiyosaki also details his strategy of buying, improving, and flipping properties. In one memorable story, he purchased a rundown apartment complex, renovated it, and increased the rent. The improved property value and higher rental income made it a lucrative investment. The takeaway from number 9, real estate can make you wealthy if you invest in it wisely. Lesson number 10, the power of mentorship, your guide to success. Having mentors who can provide guidance, share experiences, and offer insights is crucial for financial success. Rich Dad served as a mentor to Kiyosaki, offering invaluable lessons and advice. Picture Kiyosaki sitting at Rich Dad's feet, absorbing wisdom like a sponge. By observing and learning from Rich Dad's experiences, he gained practical knowledge that he wouldn't have received from traditional education or his Poor Dad's advice. Mentors can provide real-world insights and guidance on the path to financial success. Kiyosaki's story of his mentor's advice to attend a real estate seminar is particularly illuminating. Initially skeptical, Kiyosaki attended and gained critical knowledge and connections that significantly boosted his real estate career. This shows the value of continuous learning and the importance of having mentors who push you out of your comfort zone to achieve greater success. The gem from lesson number 10, find yourself a wise financial mentor and learn from them. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is more than just a book. It's a thrilling adventure in financial education. It teaches that anyone can break free from the rat race and build lasting wealth. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next one. Thanks for watching.